Hey guys, how you going? Steve here, stevebobs.com, flow coach, and generally work with team leaders, but I work with lots of people because we're all people. Right. 30 seconds after that, I've lost you, so hopefully I've done something that makes you want to carry on watching me. Here's a bit of information. I use Tony Robbins's or Anthony Robbins's 6 Human Needs extensively in my trainings. Why do I do that? Because it's only 6 things, and mostly our brains can remember up to between 7 and 9 things, and then we tend to forget what's going on. So it's easy to remember, it's really workable, and it leads into self-awareness and other awareness. And the process of understanding it can then lead into self-management and other management. Remember those 4 boxes of emotional intelligence from Stephen Kotler. So, the 6 human needs, what are they? Well, the 6 human needs are certainty, variety, significance, connection, growth, and contribution. And we all have a highest need and a lowest need. And they tend to be in a hierarchy. We have all 6 needs, but we tend to value some needs over other needs. Now, all of our actions in this framework come from meeting those needs. And you can have functional and dysfunctional ways of meeting those needs, but we want to meet those needs. So one of the things about self-exploration is recognizing how we currently meet our needs. So needs of certainty. How do you meet your needs of certainty, of stability, of nothing changing, knowing that you're okay in the world? It could be a morning ritual of exercise. It could be a particular food that you eat. It could be doing the same job every day for the whole of your life. You know, it would kill me, but hey. Having said that, I have kind of done the same job in my entire life, but just with different hats. Anyhow, it's just a bit of a self-awareness there. Certainty. Some things you do for certainty. Some things can be good, some things can be bad. If you look at things like OCD, that is, in my opinion, that could be a huge need of certainty. I've got to do things a certain way, so you know, even the word is there. If I touch this wall here, I've got to touch this wall here. If I touch this ear, I've got to touch this ear. Whatever it is, right? But it gives you a sense of certainty. Then you've got variety. What do you do to meet your need of variety? Yeah? So things aren't the same all the time. We crave new novel experiences as human beings. What do you do to meet your variety? Significance. When I talk about this in workshops, most people say to me, significance, that's really low on my list. And I always have a little internal chuckle, because sometimes I say, well, significance can be linked to ego, and as soon as I say that, nobody wants to have a big ego, do they? Especially when you're talking to teams of people. Oh no, not big egos. And if you want to get into team flow, blended egos is really important as a flow trigger. So nobody wants significance, but we all crave significance. Yeah, I am, even my name, you know, and we can change our name to get us more significance, you know. We can grow beards to give us a certain significance. You know? Wear a particular type of clothes that gives us significance. Join a particular group. Listen to a particular style of music. It all gives us significance, right? It's not negative, right? All of these needs are kind of neutral, right? How we meet them is either functional or dysfunctional. If we're looking at teams, the way that you meet your need of significance is actually disruptive to the team. Can we change it, please? You know what I mean? Connection. We all have a need of connection, love and connection. We all have that need. How do we meet it? In different ways, right? Some people have that as a highest need, and they talk all the time and they want to make friends with everybody. Some people have it as a need, but it's a low need. Hey, I just need my dog, and I got really good connection with my dog, and I'm okay with that. And again, you know, it could be connection to God, right? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what that connection is, but we have a need of connection. Growth. We have a need of growth. Now, interestingly, when I was talking at an organization recently, there were some people moving towards retirement. And within this, you know, I could always question this further, but in the particular workshop, it was interesting to notice that then they were having awareness that their needs had shifted, right? Their growth was quite a high one when they were younger in their career, but now they're moving towards the end of their career. They're looking more towards certainty, a bit of variety. They're not really worried about learning new stuff. So growth was lower down on their list. Interesting. I think we're always growing, and I think that it's important when we look at it from a neuroscience perspective and a well-being perspective. Learning new stuff, growing that way is really important. So I could have delved into it a bit deeper at that point, but it was interesting to have that insight for that person. Growth, and then contribution. Right? You want to contribute to the world. Some organisations I work with, NGOs, a lot of the people there are doing it because they give to their community. They give to this thing, They see their job as an act of connection and love, but also as a contribution. All right. Now you want to meet all those needs. There's only 6, and you can start to look at your actions. Remember, this is self-awareness again. You can start to look at your actions of what need am I meeting doing this action? What need am I meeting doing this action? What need am I prioritizing over which need? Right? And don't have to spend hours and hours and hours doing this. Just make a habit of looking at these needs each day for a little while, and then it starts to become second nature. Great, we'll leave that at that. I could keep on talking, but I think that's in the nugget. So this is really useful for self-awareness. Everything I talk about is self-awareness, right? The more I can get to know myself, the more I can then start to manage myself, and the more I can manage myself, the more I can manage myself into flow, and the more I get into flow, the more enjoyment and deep engagement with life I can have, and the more spontaneous and creative I can be. And then it also leads into heightened productivity and all the other benefits of it. But essentially, I feel good getting into flow. All right, Steve, thanks for listening, watching. Check out the website, stevebobs.com. Get the freebies there. And please comment around, like and subscribe, all those other things, right? And catch you next time. Thank you. Hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.